Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Tandra Campbell, and first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for taking a few minutes and checking out this video. Um, I was introduced to this program that was freaking phenomenal, and I had no choice but to share it with everybody else. First things first, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here to try to get you on some multi-level marketing program or a pyramid thingy or anything like that. I'm simply here to tell you guys about a blessing that I received, and I was able to bless others with it. And I'm hoping that I'll bless you guys today as well. And actually, if you open your heart, open your mind, and think outside the box, this will definitely bless your life. So I'm going to get started. This is called the Power Team Family Share Alliance. And again, I just want to show you guys how to be a blessing to yourself and to others. So stick with me, and we're going to walk through this presentation. There is something called a Sou Sou. It's a classic Sou Sou. Some of you may be familiar with it, some of you aren't. Personally, I wasn't very familiar with it. I was familiar with the term Sou Sou, but I wasn't really sure exactly what a Sou Sou was. So what a Sou Sou is it's a savings arrangement that groups of people have where they pool their money together in equal amounts for a period of time. And what ends up happening is that folks at some point, they get the money from the hand or the money that's there. And at some point, again, everybody receives the money in the pot or the hand, or it depends on what you call it. So it's not a pyramid scheme. Nobody loses. It's simply friends and family coming together and pooling their money together. And at some point, everybody gets the lump sum of money. So that's what a Sou Sou is. Now, folks, this is nothing new. This has been taking place for centuries, okay? A lot of people have cultures and traditions, and this is one of those things. So there are over 200 different names in various countries of this program that I'm going to tell you guys about today. And again, it's not anything where, you're building this whole, thing. You're actually building traditions in your community. All right. So this is nothing new, what I'm going to introduce you to today. Now, the difference between what I'm going to introduce to you guys today and a traditional Sou Sou is that there is a one-time gift of $500 or whatever the amount is that flower that you're going in on. All you have to do is take $500, folks, and save it for 4 weeks. Save the money for 4 weeks. Can you do that? Of course you can. You spend $500 on crap. There's a meme going on saying every time I leave the house, I spend $100. It cost me $100, and that is definitely the case for me. All right, so the gift is paid directly to the person in position to receive it. Nobody's holding the money or holding the hand, which is why it's a gift, because in this program, we're actually blessing other people so that we can be blessed as well. Now, stay with me, okay? It's paid in 4-week cycles. So with the traditional Sou Sou, again, it could be 6 months before you actually receive your money back. And remember, there's no interest or anything. It's just what you put in. And once everybody goes through the cycle and get their money, it's all done with. Now, with this program, you simply reinvest that $500 gift when you get your payout. And wait until I show you what the payout looks like. You just simply put that $500 back on the back end, and you're able to stay in a rotation. I'm telling you, stay with me. It's getting good. Best of all, this is a residual program. It'll go on and on and on and on. So you can be a blessing to your family and friends forever and be blessed as well. Here's how. What you guys are looking at here is the flower that I spoke about earlier. In this program, we use a flower to represent how the whole program works. There are 4 elements on the flower. Week 1 is fire, week 2 is air, week 3 is earth, and week 4 is water. Now I'm going to show you guys, break it down to you, what each one of those weeks mean to you and how you are going to be blessed when you get to the water position. All right, let's start at week 1. When you guys decide to be a part of this program, you'll enter as a fire, okay? Now each fire enters and they pay their one-time $500 gift to the person in the water position, right? Now what's happening here is that it's truly important that once you're in the fire position and you come in, you want to invite 2 other people to save $500 as well for 4 weeks and then walk away with not only the $500 back, but also a very significant lump sum of money. And I'm going to show you that. Stick with me. So if you just said, oh, you lost me, I got to get 2 people. Listen, you don't have to get 2 people. All you have to do is share this fantastic opportunity with folks, and they'll see for themselves. When I heard about it the first time, when my friend called me and told me about this, I nearly fell out, because I'm one of those people who have been taught that there's no such thing as easy money, or money doesn't grow on trees, which is all a lie, because money is paper, and paper is technically from a tree. So all those lies that I heard about money sometimes block me from taking advantage of opportunities. But what I'm getting ready to show you guys here is what I call the easiest money I've ever made in my life. That's why I'm so excited to share this with you guys. So open your mind when I tell you have 2 people waiting to come in the following week, okay? And the reason is there are people that you need to help save, I'm telling you. But anyway, once you come in the fire position, which we have right here, what we're asking you to do is to have 2 other folks of like-mindedness ready to invest their or save their $500 as well for 4 simple weeks, folks. That's it. Just save your money for 4 weeks, okay? Again, 1, 2 folks, right, in the fire position. Now, what happens with this is that once you are in the fire position, you're going to move forward to the air position, all right, after you find 2 folks that's waiting to come in the following week. Now, you started in the fire position. Once you brought in your 2 people, you move into, that's you there, 2 fires, and each one of these fires has 2 fires waiting to come in. Once you are in the air position, the fire position, that means that you've gifted the person here in the water position the $500. You move into the air position. On this flower, there are 15 spots, okay? 15 locations that you guys, or 15 spots on the whole flower, and it'll lock at some point. And I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this is all so exciting. I can't help myself. So after you bring in your 2 people, you move into the air position. And again, the fire positions, they must do the same thing. And in the meantime, we have 8 fires on this board, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? Now, each one of these 8 fires are going to come in, and they are going to gift $500 to the person in the water position. Just that simple, right? So the position that invited you, in this case, it was the air, they would move into the earth positions. So remember, there's a 4-week cycle. Fire, water, earth, fire, air, earth, and water. And in the water position is where you collect your gift. In week 3, now you are in the earth position, right? There are 2 people sitting in the earth position, okay? So let me back up because I'm clicking on my PowerPoint. Now that you're in the position as earth, your 2 people that you brought in, they move into these 2 air positions right there. Now, all the fire positions, okay, which is 8, they all have 2 people. See, there's this moving around. They all have 2 people waiting to join, okay? So we have 16 people the following week waiting to come in and be a part of this flower. Now, you're probably wondering, well, if there's only, because this is what stumped me when I first started this program, if there are 2 people waiting to push into the water position, how does that 8 people with $500, that's only $4,000. Like, I can count, I can do the math. That doesn't make any sense. But here, the flower is going to split. And there's something happening, it's simultaneously. What's happening on the top of the flower is also happening on the bottom of the flower. So because we have those 16 folks waiting to become a part of this phenomenal program, that's 16 people gifting $500, which totals $8,000, right? Let's take a look at how that split looks, right? So in week 3, and when you guys are paying out to the water, those guys are paying out to the water, the flower actually splits. You see the split there? So you have here, Mona's in the earth position and David's in the earth position. Now, Tanya just got paid, so she's out of there. She's going to reinvest her $500 and come back in as a fire. But in the meantime, what happens is Mona splits off into her own flower, and David splits off into his own flower. And remember, all of those 16 fires that are waiting to come in makes that possible. It makes it possible for both Mona and David. there we go, on their flowers to receive the $4,000 gift on their 4th week, right? At this point, this is Mona's flower. This is where the residual income comes in, and this is David's flower. Why? Because they are sitting in the water position. And all of the people, all of the 14 other people on this flower with them, they came in as a result of Mona. So these are her people. This is her flower. And this flower will become residual. Every time someone comes out, they'll go back in as a fire, and the process happens all over again, okay? Week 4 is my absolute favorite week. This is when you are now in the water position, okay? Now, you'll receive a $4,000 gift at this point. You simply invest that money back in and you repeat the cycle. How does the water receive that $4,000 gift? 1, let's hope that that's what's happening here. Let's go back, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fires are going to gift $500. That's that $500 that you're putting on the shelf for yourself to this person right here in the water position, right? And then we just repeat the cycle. Walk away, put $3,500 in your pocket, take the other $500 and start again. The beautiful thing is you never have to find 2 new people. Again, once those 2 people that invest or gifted their money and came in behind you, those folks are sitting in the earth positions. So when the following week, when they go into the water position and they collect and they put their $500 back in, they're just going to follow you. So those are your same 2 people following you right back through the process. When I tell you this was the biggest blessing I've had in a very long time, because I am receiving $3,500 a month in residual income from 1 flower, okay? You can get in as many as you want. So let me recap everything for you. You enter as a fire, right? It's a $500 gift on Sunday, and you're gifting that to the person in the water position, right? You'll be one of 2 individuals that the person in the air position introduced to the program. Right? The individual in the fire position will need to invite 2 people again, and that's at that $500, just 2 people, right, in order to move to the air position that following Sunday. Keep in mind that this only happens on Sunday. It happens once a week. You can come in, or whoever comes in can only come in on Sunday. So if you come in as a fire, right, your air invited you and 1 other person. 2 people that you're going to invite, they can't come in until that following Sunday, right? Here we go. So here, I just wanted to just show you again from the fire position, you move into the air position. And the flower always has 4 airs in position. Now, the fire position will pay the initial $500 again to whomever is sitting in the water position, right? So again, there are 8 fires sitting on the outside, and all 8 of those fires are going to pay the person in the water position $500. Now, this is just 1 flower. Remember, the flower is going to split and it'll turn into 2 more flowers, okay? The 8 fires that are all sitting on the outside, that totals to $4,000. And when that flower splits, there are actually 16, because each one of these people have 2 people waiting to come in that following week. And that's when the flower splits and we're able to pay the earth, both earths that sit in here, $4,000 a piece. All right, so real quick, 15 folks are on your flower. This is what we call a locked flower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then these good people in the middle, you have 4 airs, 2 earths, and 1 water. This is a locked flower. Once you're in the water position, everybody on this flower is a result of you coming on to your program. Now, the fires, they're coming in, they're going to pay the water, so that you make sure you understand that. You invite 2 people that trust you and encourage them to do the same thing. You have to trust them too. This is all about friends and family. People are doing it from other countries. They come over, they open up nail salons because they have a type of program similar to what we're doing here, right? Get your gift. When you get in water position, rinse and repeat. It is truly just that simple. The person that told you that money doesn't come easy, they lied to you. Trust me, money does come easy. Step outside the box, think outside the box, and open your mind. Oh my God, transform your mind, folks. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, or if you don't have $500, I'm not talking bad about you, but this is perfect for you to understand how important it is for you to do something different, right? Do something different and get yourself out of that predicament. Now that you got all that good money coming in, that we've got all this good money coming in, this is a gift, folks. So it is not taxed. Okay, gifts are not. As far as excluded from gifts, I have this here. What can be excluded from gifts? Gifts that are not more than the annual exclusion for the calendar year. 2020, the annual exclusion is $15,000. So no one person is going to give you $15,000. So each individual person, so that money is never taxable unless one person gives you $15,000. Now, if you are getting in more than $15,000 a year for this program, the same thing applies as long as one person's not giving you $15,000. So in other words, if you give your children $11,000 in 2002 to 2005, it's not taxable. You can give them $11,000 every single year. But anyway, if you guys feel as though this is a fantastic program and you want to know more and you have questions, by all means, we're here to answer your questions. Reach out to the person who sent you this video, and I will see you on the other side, which is the good life. My name is Sandra Campbell, and I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you.